In this problem, we want to find the limit as x approaches infinity of 3x over 4x cubed. Let's determine whether or not we can apply L'Hopital's rule. First, let's take the limit of each function separately to see if we can use L'Hopital's rule. We can see that the limit of each function on its own is infinity. This means that we are able to use L'Hopital's rule because the limit would result in infinity over infinity. Let's take the derivative of each function. We see that the derivative of 3x is just 3. The derivative of 4x cubed is 12x. Now let's set up our new limit. We have the limit as x approaches infinity of 3 over 12x. We could simplify this equation, but it's not necessary to evaluate the limit. If we now take the limit, we get 3 over infinity. We know that any integer over infinity goes to 0, since the value is so small. Therefore, the limit as x approaches infinity of 3x over 4x cubed is 0.